Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sailing with the Jameses. We've been hard at work on a major 6-month refit of our full-time home, Emma James, our aluminium sailing catamaran. After 6 months on the hard stand, we're in the final stretch before splashing back into the water. Join us for an action-packed episode as we power through these last few weeks of the refit. Hi, we're the James family.
Are you sick of your day-to-day life? Ever thought about doing something different?
Well, we did just that.
We bought an unfinished aluminium catamaran and we're fixing her up as we sail around the world.
Come along for the journey and click subscribe.
Daddy? Mommy? Charlie? James.
Today's hull scrubbing day on the tender. It's been in the water for a little bit now and it's just got a whole heap of growth on it. We've noticed the tender going from like really flat out, like zooming along, and now flat out we just sort of putter along. So today's cleaning day to get all this stuff off. We're being hustled along by our supervisor. Our supervisor is very bossy.
Hey!
She keeps saying, "Are you done yet?" Because she wants to squirt the water. Oh! Is back in the water and we're going to take it for a bit of a spin, see how well or how fast she goes after the bum scrub. Thoughts on the tender speeds?
Oh, it's pretty much double the speed. So, and the fuel consumption's gone right down. I didn't realize how thirsty 15s could be when they work really, really hard. Yeah, but she's, we've still got plenty of juice after our run. Yeah, really, really good.
It's a good thing we gave the tender's hull a good scrub, because the very next day we got the call we'd been waiting for.
Got the new windows. Can't wait.
We are on our way back to the boatyard and we've got our brand new windows in the tinny with us. So this morning we dropped off our old windows at VIP Plastics, just over there, really easy access. And they gave us a call this afternoon, said they were done, so we've just picked them up. And how much lighter are they?
They are, both of these are lighter than one of the windows we took out. So I'd only be guessing if I told you kilos, but a lot lighter.
Yeah, the two of them combined are lighter than one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easier to carry.
Weight saving there. They're bulletproof.
Seemingly, that's what the guy tells us. We're not going to test the theory though, folks. Not at all.
But the holes are cut for the hatches. We also dropped off, this is one of our new hatches. We dropped that off, the holes are cut, and so we'll get back to the boat, we'll put in the hatches and get them all in, and then put the windows in, and we'll have the full windows done.
Woo.
Ready to boogie? Yeah, ready to boogie. After bringing the 2 new windows back to the boat, we covered them, along with the new hatches, in white perforated film to create a cohesive look and provide some shade. We then fitted the hatches, drilled holes for the new screws, and positioned the windows, ready to be permanently glued in. Good morning. So we've been sticking in the windows into the front this morning with Sika. That's what we've been putting in. Love the stuff, it's great working, but I don't particularly like working with it. It's very sticky. Doing a trick with it with detergent, a plastic glove and a bit of water and a bit of detergent, and then you're able to work with it a lot better and smooth it all out. So both windows are in, and now we've just gone to get the next tube of silicone from downstairs, and the hatches are going to be going in. No refit is complete without a little hiccup, and of course the new silicone tube that was going to be used to put the windows in came already gone off. But no worries, we had another one stashed downstairs ready to go. Sam's found a tube.
It's white.
It'll match.
It's what?
It's white.
Once the windows are finished and checked off the refit list, it's time to move on to the next project and start putting some more holes in the boat. So if we come up here, Sam's just drilled into the hole. So why are we putting 2 more holes in the boat?
This is for our ensuite in the owner's hull. So this will be the small one at the bottom will be the water in, and this one here will be the lovely product out. You're probably looking, whenever you put the product out one in, you always want it to be as close to the waterline as possible. The reason being is so it doesn't disrupt your antifoul as much. With us though, we've got a floor in here and we store sails, so I have gone a bit deep if you see that, but it's so we can still use the floor inside the forward locker for all our fabulous sails we're going to have. But yeah. And up in here there'll be a big holding tank up nice and high with a breather on it. So we need 1 more hole after this for the breather.
With the new holes prepped, the new fittings are installed. We've chosen composite fittings, which are corrosion and electrolysis resistant. Since we're an aluminium boat, these fittings are made from a material that won't react with the hull. And as we have the tube of Fixed Tech open, we're also adding another exciting upgrade to the boat.
So this is the new skin fitting for our speed log and depth sounder. It's a all-in-one unit. Has a little arrow which way is facing forward. With these here, it's quite neat. They've got a little flap in there. So what that means is if you're spending extended time in the marinas and that, you can take it out, or just to clean your paddle wheel, put a plug in there and then swap it round. I have found though that these leak a little bit more water in than what I like to see come in the boat, so I don't actually change it that often. It's still a neat feature to have, so it's not a complete hole in the bottom of your boat. It does close off. But we're going to silicone this in, put it in, ready to go in the water.
New depth sounder.
Speed log, so we can get our true and apparent winds and all that kind of fun stuff. So the speed log's most important.
And then while we are down here, guys, right below here, we've got some tomato plants growing just randomly. And there's some like tomatoes actually growing on it. So we're hoping that hopefully they turn red, they go right before we get relaunched. But this is pretty cool. Got a little garden happening below the boat. There's 3 tomato plants.
Alright, so these are the shafts that we pulled out when we first came out of the water. You'll see there's a fair bit of calcium build up on them in there. So what we're doing before we put them back in, you can see here's one that I've already done. We'll just take all the calcium off, give them a light sand, give them a clean up. If you have access to a lathe, it's the best way to do it. Having it spin and then just hold the emery paper or sandpaper next to it and then just slowly polish it up. We don't have that, so we're going to go a bit rudimentary. We've got a putty scraper and some sandpaper. I'm going to sit on Cait's garden and then we'll clean her up.
That's my garden. Right now we're just acid washing the above the waterline. We've just gone through and scuffed it all up, about a 4-inch area above it. Now we're acid washing it. Then we'll go back with fresh water, wash it all off, and then we're good to add the new decal on. Alright guys, so we are putting on a new decal onto the boat. SWTJ 52. It means Sailing with the Jameses 52 footer.
Yep.
But we put it out to our Patreons where on the boat we should put it. We gave them a few different options and asked opinions, and there was a unanimous vote.
It's quite funny because Cait wanted it here on the bootstrap in this section there. And everyone in the yard agreed with her when we were asking people that were walking by. And then we put it out to Patreons and everyone agreed with me. Thanks guys. And reckoned that it should go there above the bootstrap. So that's where we're going to put it on.
Yeah. Same with the Jameses 52. Personalised boat.
Yeah.
This is a really good trick with putting on decals. If you wet it first with a little bit of detergent and water and wet the surface, and then you can move the decal around to where you want it, and then once you've got it in the right place, you squeegee all the water out. So it gives you a bit of time to work it into the position that you are happy with. Yeah, that's gonna be the position right there. Sailing with the Jameses 52. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and drop us a comment below. Let us know what you think about the front windows, and feel free to ask us any questions about our refit. A big shout out to our Patreons. Your support helps make these videos possible. Join us next Saturday for the final 48-hour push before splashing back into the water. See you guys next week. Bye guys.
Be careful on the edge of the tender. We're at the highest risk when we're sitting still.
Really?
Yeah, did you know that?
No.
You don't see crocodiles leaping into bloody tenders that are moving.
Oh.
Only the ones that stay still. Because they need to line it up.
Should we get going?
Smell that. 2 sniffs, don't be greedy. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think you do such. I did it went well when you put it right there. How's your nostrils?
They're stinging.
Ooh.
Coffee for me.
Yeah,
Ooh, thank you.
thank you.
Cheers. Can I get a vanilla latte?
Okay.
Hey, a latte?